All right, well, another day of unemployment. I got up at about 11, and then my brother-in-law called me, so I'm at my sister's house to help her after she had a hysterectomy this morning. There she is, recovering from surgery with her lovely whale wall. It's like hailing out. I'm back home now. They just needed me to come over for like a half hour because my brother-in-law Malcolm had to go get meds. By the way, Amy did film a video about her hysterectomy journey. I still need to edit it, and she gave me like an hour of footage, so I still need to put that together. But you should expect that on my channel. Binks got scared of the storm and is hiding in my closet. Are you okay? Okay, it's like 5 hours later, and honestly, I'm not having a very good day. I got home from my sister's house, I ate a sandwich, and I have pretty much just been on my phone on the internet for the last 5 hours. I've been doing something today, which is I've known that this is a problem for a long time, which is that when I'm having emotions, I tend to just zone out instead of living inside of my body and inside of my life. I'm addicted to this game on my phone, and all I do is I play the game and I listen to YouTube drama videos. Instead of taking action in my life, which might actually, produce some results, instead I decide to exit my life and live on my phone. So what should I have done today? I should have called the optometrist and ordered new contact lenses before my vision insurance runs out. I should have contacted the Navigator service again because they haven't emailed me back and I need them to sign up for the Minnesota healthcare program. I could have applied for a job through the staffing agency website. I could have at least put pictures on my blog. And probably what I should have done the most is write in my journal to try and figure out what's going on with me emotionally. I've been feeling depressed today about not having a job, but also about a deeper problem in my life, which is just a general loneliness. I mean, it's Friday night. I'm not invited anywhere. But it's also a problem with me because I didn't reach out to anybody. I didn't try and make plans with anybody. I just kind of sit in my apartment alone. And it's like a structural loneliness too, because I'm single, I live by myself. And after like all of my friends abandoned me during my bipolar episode last year, I've really struggled to make new connections. Like, I know that there are like groups I could go to. I could like join a book club. I could join a movie club. I just had to turn off my alarm because I'm doing another bad thing, which is not taking my medication on time. And I haven't eaten enough, and that's a problem too. It's like I zone out so hard that I just don't take care of my basic bodily functions. And I can't do this right now. I mean, part of it is natural. Yeah, I'm depressed. I got fired from my job. And then there's this larger picture of the disaster that my life has been for the past year. And then also, not a non-factor is that I have sort of returned to drinking alcohol a little heavier than I have over the past 6 months. And like, even though I have sincerely lost my desire to get drunk, I do still have to recognize that the alcohol interferes with my medication for my bipolar disorder, specifically the Seroquel, which for me was like the night and day medication that basically saved my life. So what do I do? What do I do tonight now? It's 6 o'clock. Okay, well, just really practical steps. I'm gonna eat some food and I'm gonna take my medication, and then I'm gonna just set like a half-hour timer, which setting timers, that's good for ADHD. That's the other thing too, is that this unstructured time problem where I just zone out, this is also just like a feature of ADHD too. Which, it's not that I have no control over it, it's just I have to be smart about it. Anyway, so I'm gonna take my medication, I'm gonna eat some food, and I'm gonna write in my diary, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you what exactly my fucking issue is. Okay, I wrote in my diary for 30 minutes and I talked about all my feelings about my job and some of those things. I think that I make a mistake. When I start posting more online, I feel like that's a substitution for journaling. But even being as authentic as I can, posting online does not come close to the intimacy of just talking to myself. This is part of why journaling is so important to me, because if I can be honest with anyone, I can be completely honest with myself, and honesty is the only place you are going to find healing. So anyway, I came to some conclusions while I was journaling, namely that I am lacking a plan for today and that I have been neglecting my body. So I just ate a bunch of Alfredo and I took my pills and I've been trying to stop breathing through my vape, but also I haven't had enough physical activity today, so I'm gonna go on a walk. I like this. It's a pretty neighborhood, right? This neighborhood has a lot of college students. And it smells like campfire and cigarettes, which is very nostalgic for me. I'm back. I reached my step goal for the day and I went to Target to get a little bit of food. I got cinnamon raisin bread, Crystal Lights, protein drinks. I don't eat meat, not because I'm a vegetarian, but because it gives me the ick and it's becoming a real problem. A bag of apples, and a loaf of regular bread. When I got back, I got the mail and I have not one, not two, but 3 letters from the unemployment office. So let's see what this is about. I only applied on Monday, so interested to hear what they have to say. Basically, they were just informing me that they received my application and gave me some information about how I have to request benefits every single week and tell them if I've been looking for work. So thanks. I also got jury duty, so that's fun. Well, I lost another 2 hours to the internet and I am 2 hours late taking my bipolar meds for the evening. Also, if I'm being honest, I've noticed something that is concerning me a little, which is that, so I've been seeing angel numbers. You might know what that is, but it's like when you look at a clock and it's 4:44 or 11:11, or you see the amount of comments on a YouTube video and it's 666 or something. It's these repeating numbers, right? And I have been seeing them and noticing them a lot, and that's a bit of a red flag for me. Because with bipolar disorder, first of all, bipolar disorder is strongly affected by life events. Relationship ruptures, big life changes like losing your job, for example. Or like last year, your apartment building setting on fire. These can trigger manic episodes. And one prominent feature of manic episodes, which I've experienced before, is the meaning-making centers in your brain go into overdrive. So you start reading meaning places where it doesn't belong. So like, for example, when I was 19 years old, I had a total nervous breakdown, which now I understand was a bipolar manic episode. And at the time, I felt like I was receiving messages from birds. So I would like look at birds and I would interpret their movements to mean things about my life. Like for example, I remember one time I saw this bird of prey perched on top of a hospital and I thought that if I went to the hospital, that meant that I would die. And that was what the bird was telling me. So I just have to look out for this pattern recognition, meaning making thing. It's just happened again, basically. I've probably noticed it 4 or 5 times today. And like the good news is that I'm not interpreting any specific meaning from this yet, but like my early detection is like up right now. And I should take my medication. So I'm gonna take my meds and that's it for today. Thank you for joining me again. Like and subscribe. Okay, bye.